What's going on, guys? Colt Steph here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you guys 3 websites that will help you as a futures trader get to $10,000 a month extremely quickly. Before we get into this information, if you guys are looking for one-on-one mentorship, every month I open up 5 spots for my one-on-one mentorship, and the only way to apply is to click the link in the description and book a call with me. And one more thing, I actually did just open up my live trading sessions again, so if you guys want to join that, you can sign up now for only $50 a month. Without further ado, let's get in my computer and let's make some money. The first website that I want to go over with you guys is Tradzella.com, and Tradzella is a digital trading journal. So I think it's very important that you guys get documentation of all the trades that you're taking to kind of see what you're doing right and wrong. And this will give you all the metrics that you guys need. So I'll go to my Tradzella right here. You guys can see I can go to trades. If I go to this trade right here, I'll be able to actually go through and see all the data on it. When I got into the trade right here, and when I got out of the trade, I can give it a rating. I can see all the other data on here. I can add specific tags. You can go and look at the attachments where I can go and actually put like a file of the trade that I took. So I have all this data and everything that I need. It's going to be right here on this website right here. What I like too is on the dashboard tab, you guys can see we have like a calendar page right here. So you guys can see all my stats for the month of April. I can go to the previous month for March. Everything is documented on here. So if I go to my trading day, you guys can see that I took one trade today. That was it right here. All the data is going to be documented on there. So all you guys have to do is go to Tradzella and you guys can sign up. All you do is go to get started. If you guys want to go through, you guys can kind of look at like all the stuff that they have on here. It's a really, really cool website, and this has completely changed the trading game for me. So I can kind of see exactly what I'm doing right on my trades and what I'm doing wrong and where I need to enhance on specific points of my trading strategy. The next one is actually going to be Forexfactory.com. Now, I use this for my news to see when specific news events are coming out. So me, as a trader, I only trade indexes NQ, YM, and ES. So those are United States indexes. And what I do on Forexfactory.com is I have this little news filter right here that I can click. And when I click it, all I want to have is the high impact news box click. I don't care about the medium, and I don't care about the low, and I definitely don't care about this one right here, the non-economic. All I have is the high impact click. All the event types are on. And then for me, I only have USD because I only trade US indices. Now it will tell me the date when we have news coming out, the time, and the specific news event. So we have non-farm employment change tomorrow, April 30th, or that was today actually. Friday though, May 2nd, we have non-farm employment change again. Now when we have NFP, non-farm employment change, it usually occurs on the first Friday of every month. The market is going to be very, very chaotic at this specific time, 5:30 a.m. PST. Now, I am not going to be trading during that time because it is going to be freaking insane and the market will be all over the place. I don't even want to get involved in those markets. So what I'm going to do is note that there's news at that time and I'm not going to trade it. And on here, you can see all the other news events. If I go to more, it will tell me all the other news events that are coming out, like FOMC. Definitely don't want to be trading when that's happening. CPI is another news event that I don't like trading as well. The next website is going to be Take Profit Trader. And Take Profit Trader is a prop firm. So this is a futures prop firm. I used to use Apex, but I don't really like them as much. I feel like they have so many ways of getting and avoiding paying people out versus Take Profit Trader. Me and my team have found that they are much easier to work with, and they actually do give you your payouts when you request them. They're not trying to give you all these rules like, oh, you didn't do this, so we're not going to give you your payout. I actually had a student with Apex recently that had a $50,000 account. They took it to $8,000, $58,000, and they had $8,000 that they could withdraw. And Apex tried to tell them like, oh, you can't do this, you can't get your payout because of this. And it was just a bunch of BS. They're trying to beat around the bush and not pay people out. So I've noticed that TPT is a lot better. If you guys do use the code COLT97, and I put a link in the description and that code for you guys to get, it will give you 30% off your order. So you guys can go through here and kind of check it out if you want, but if you wanted to get an account, you would just go to get started. You would choose the account that you wanted. So let's say you wanted to get 50K. With the 50K account, your profit target is to make 6% or $3,000. The max contracts that you can use are 6 contracts. So a lot of people get hung up on this and like, what does it mean by I can only use 6 contracts? So when you guys are actually taking the challenge right here for your contracts, the max contracts that you guys can use per trade are 6 contracts. This isn't for the whole entire duration. It is just the max trades that you, or the max contracts you can use per trade are 6. And I'm going to give you guys a little sauce. The best way of going about these prop firms is to honestly be a little bit riskier. They're not that expensive to pass, and they always have promotions and stuff like that. 30% that I gave you guys, that will help this price be a lot cheaper than what it is. But what my students and me have been doing is kind of just like, for the challenge itself, we're just trying to find like kind of a higher probability trade where we can drop like 5 or 6 contracts, or with like the 100K, the max contracts you can use are 12, so I'd do like 10, and just catch like one good scalp trade on a lower time frame, 15 second, 30 second, 1 minute, and just get in and out of the market, hit your profit target, and pass your account. But then once you actually have the account funded, you're not going to be using these high contract size. You're going to be risking 0.25% to 0.5% to maybe 1% of your account. So you're not really in any way going to be able to blow your account and lose your actual PA, your prop firm account, once it's funded. So that's kind of how we've been going about it. And once you are funded, you pretty much have the account for life unless you go over the end of day drawdown. So what does the end of day drawdown mean? Basically, you cannot go in drawdown of $3,000 or more. So if you go into a trade with a $100,000 account and you go negative $3,000, but then it goes into profit, you still lose the account. That's why when you guys are trading, when you're on these lower time frames like the 15 second, if you can find a nice move with like a 1 candle move like this, where you could just get in and out of the market real quick, you could scalp it and just hit that 6K profit or whatever your profit target is, you're good. You pass the account. And then once you have that live account, you're trading much more adverse with your risk. Like, you're not over leveraging your account and being dumb. So guys, like I said, use the code COLT97. There's a link in the description too, where you guys can just go directly to the website and sign up and get your account. Guys, there's value in these 3 websites that I gave you, and I hope that you guys use it to your advantage. Guys, I will see you on the next video. Peace out. Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.